Alrighty, we are live. Welcome to a quick sneak peek at the DPC track at Hint Summit at RosettaFest 2025. We are really excited to welcome our fabulous Emcees for Hint Summit 2025. We have Jocelyn, our head of community here at Hint, and Dr. Brad, medical director and direct primary care owner of Strive Health Direct Care. Direct Health, Direct Care. I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah, it's all the same in the end.
Cool. And I'm Alex. I run the marketing here at Hint. Today, we're just going to spend a few minutes getting people excited about what's going on at Hint Summit this year. So, to kick things off, Jocelyn, this will be your first Hint Summit. Looking forward, what are you excited about?
Oh man, that's a loaded question. Honestly, all of it. I'm so excited to meet people at Hint Summit and just get a taste for what Hint Summit is like, because it's one of those events I've actually heard so many people talk about. And so I'm stoked to experience it for myself.
Perfect. Dr. Brad, you've attended a few of these. What do you think? What are you most excited about?
I love how, it's kind of built as the innovation conference, innovation summit, right? Hearing people and hearing experts talk about, okay, this is what I'm thinking with my own practice, or if I'm not a doc, this is how I think DPC could really take it to the next level. I love hearing, brilliant minds and bouncing ideas off of them. That's I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. For me, this will be my fourth summit, believe it or not. And, I always go back to the first Hint Summit. It was in Denver that I attended. And it was really what cemented my decision to move into this industry. I attended, I was helping out Hint at the time, and just getting to meet all of these amazing clinicians and hear their stories and understand what it is that they're trying to do, helped me say, this is the path I want to take, and this is where I want to, spend my time. So I think it's an awesome event. It's an event that encourages people. We celebrate where we've come in the industry, and it definitely brings that innovation and kind of new thinking to the table. So cool. Well, this year we're doing things a little bit differently. Historically, Hint has always kind of had the standalone Hint Summit, but this year we're joining RosettaFest, which is something I'm really excited about. We're going to be at the Colorado Convention Center, August 25th through the 27th, with Hint Summit content on both the 25th and 26th, and then a special networking kind of opportunity for attendees to network with all of our great exhibitors and sponsors on the 27th. One thing I just wanted to kind of share about is why we decided that this year we'd add on to the RosettaFest. So as this industry has been kind of just gaining momentum, we've seen that employers and the employer sponsors that kind of help drive this industry forward, that side of this business is absolutely taking off. And the Health Rosetta team has done an amazing job being able to create an entire network of brokers and advisors and kind of cultivating the energy around this movement specifically for direct care. So we thought this would be a great opportunity for Hint to join RosettaFest. For now, this is kind of a one-time thing. Typically, we've had this event in kind of the summer and fall, and we're planning to move our greater independent Hint Summit to the spring pattern. So our next one will be in kind of spring of 2026. But we did not want to lose any of the momentum, especially around kind of the recent legislation for HSA and the One Big Beautiful Bill, and what's happening around the Primary Care Enhancement Act. And so we felt like this was a great opportunity to bring our community to get together, spend some time learning, celebrating, and connecting with everyone that's helping drive it forward. Really exciting stuff, and we're hoping everyone can join us there. But wanted to jump into some of the session highlights, and I thought that this would be a great time to loop in our Emcees, because Jocelyn and Dr. Brad are going to be the ones that are going to be up there introducing the panels, the conversations, things happening. So Jocelyn, why don't we start with the first day, which is going to be the Growth Bootcamp.
Yeah, I'm super excited for Growth Bootcamp. So Dr. Brad and I actually ran a couple of direct care launch boot camps together in the Hint community. I continue to do them. He was mentoring a couple of them, but this is really that next step, that 201 track, where you've launched your clinic already and now you want to take it to the next level. So I'm really excited about that, because it's one thing to get it off the ground, and then it's another to really run it successfully. And we're bringing in a lot of folks who've helped people do that or have already done it themselves. So really excited for folks to learn from that, learn about how to break that 200 member ceiling, how to work with different practice personas, how to hack your practice with different technology, all kinds of good stuff. Definitely come and check that out.
And I'm excited for that, because sometimes, I've been around for almost 4.5, 5 years now, and there's just times when I'm like, hey, I need a refresher. It's like I'm really looking forward to that as well, just for me personally and selfishly, for the DPC doc piece of me to again hear some ideas and be like, oh yeah, I should definitely start doing that either fresh or again. So thank you for leading that, Jocelyn.
Yeah, it's like a good reminder of things that you've thought about doing and then like need a kick in the butt to like go do. I feel like that happens a lot with folks. You get into the groove of running your clinic, and you have to like be refreshed of like, how do I take it to the next level?
Yep.
And then after a full day of learning, we're gonna have our HIT Summit community kickoff, sponsored by our friends at HIT and also Health Book Plus. That's gonna be on Monday, August 25th, from 7 to 9 p.m. at Emerald Eye. So this is like a moody tropical cocktail lounge bar. Lots of fun. I was looking at their drink menu and it looks really exciting. I don't even drink, but their mocktails also sound great. Like it's all tropical. And I'm like, this sounds awesome. Can't wait to try all those out. And we will, of course, also have lots of yummy food.
Of course, yeah. And so that will take place right after the Health Rosetta kind of opening party, right? So Health Rosetta is going from, I think, 5 to 7 at the conference center, and then people can just walk down the street, whoever is looking to attend, and start to kick off the celebration. And again, that day one, the DPC boot camp starts at 1 o'clock, and it'll run until about 4:30 or so. So plenty of time to kind of just like connect with people ahead of time. One of the things I've actually started to build some excitement around or get excited about is I opened up the Whova app, which is the app that the conference uses. And there are so many conversations that are already happening because day one is kicking off on Monday. People are flying in Sunday and they're, hey, who's going to be around? Who wants to grab dinner? Who wants to connect? Who wants to have a conversation? Who wants to go play a round of golf? So a lot of different things happening out there, right? And so just excited to see the momentum picking up. I believe the whole RosettaFest plus HIT Summit, we're looking at over 800 attendees. So this is a great group of people to get together that are all trying to move this cause forward. Dr. Brad, looking at day 2, we're going to be diving into more of kind of the employer side of things. You want to talk about that a bit?
Yeah, I mean, the employer, there's a groundswell right now, right? Everyone in the DPC world, whether you're a doc or not, is really feeling that movement towards DPC is really going to take it to the next level nationally, when employers have the ability to really offer that to their employees. And Health Rosetta has been fantastic about pushing those, not limits, but expanding the boundaries of that over the past few years. And so with the recent legislation and everything, not to get too political, it's been a great win for DPC, and I think it's only going to catapult even further. And so having that second day of employer focus talks and sessions is there. Those are going to be standing room only, and that's not clickbait or anything. But one of the ones that I'm looking forward to is the trends in employer care. I guess the report that honestly, it's going to be really cool having it come out now and then seeing how it'll be in the next year or two after the HSA changes and everything, to see the trends and I like to think of it, it's going to be a hockey stick, kind of shoot off, less linear, but maybe I'm just a little bit optimistic. But I'm really looking forward to that one. Some of the other ones, I mean, it's having the trends and just being able to hear from personally and my colleagues on the medical side of things, hearing from the non-medical professionals of, hey, this is DPC is here to stay. Here's how we're supporting it. How can we work with DPCs and with networks, small and large, putting it all together with different partners, different tech, things like that it's going to be, that's going to be the standing room only sessions for sure.
Yeah, I agree. One of the things I'm excited about on day 2 is we have some case studies and then we have kind of like real world examples, if you will. And I think those two kind of matched up are really interesting. So there's a direct contracting kind of for primary care case study that the AFP and Fix have been working on for some time with a couple of practices at Novia Health. And so I think it's gonna be really cool bringing the employer on site. We've done that in the past, and just to hear their story. Why did they choose DPC? How's it actually come to fruition for their employer and everything of that side. And then talking more into some of like the fiduciary responsibilities. So things that we need to think about as an industry, as we grow, as we work more and more with these employer groups, like what's important to them. How are we making sure that we're taking care of them from a fiduciary standpoint? And we'll learn a lot around specifically like how reporting comes into play. What does reporting look like? What are like the next trends or steps or things that we're going to need in order to make sure we are perfectly positioned to really let this take off, right? So a lot of cool stuff's happening, not to mention and not to forget, you'll have access to the entire RosettaFest breakout catalog and main stages, so you can bounce back and forth between different sessions that you find interest in. And you're not going to want to miss Hint, our CEO, Zach Holdsworth, his Hint keynote, which is taking place at 12:45 on Tuesday, the 26th. So make sure to grab some lunch and head over to that talk and plan to be there. It's going to be awesome as always. And Zach always brings a lot to the table with regard to that. Yeah. So again, this is going to be taking place on August 25th, 26th, 27th. You can still get a ticket if you don't already have one. Get 50% off with your Hint code. It's Hint50 or $50 off. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. $50 off. Sorry, $50 off with Hint50. That's confusing. And yeah, we're really excited to see everyone there. Jocelyn, Dr. Brad, any kind of like last thoughts for us?
Come say hi.
Momentum's already there. It's every single person brings the momentum. It's fantastic. I love that word that you used earlier, Alex. It's you feel that, kick in the rear end that just makes you want to go change the world. And this is how we're doing it.
Yep. And as a final kind of lasting thought, sneak peek, we will have Hint Summit 2026 in Nashville, Tennessee next April, the 8th through the 10th. So mark your calendars. We're going to be sending out save the date soon, and you'll hear all about it at Hint Summit this year as well. So thanks everyone for joining. We look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks in Denver.